Hi, morning. This is Torah portion for Monday, Parshat Shemot, 5776. Vayikra melech Mitzrayim lameyaldos vayomer lohen madua asiten hadavar hazeh vatechayena es hayeladim. So the king of Egypt calls the midwives. Remember, that's Moshe Rabbeinu's mother and sister, Shifra and Pua, Yocheved and Miriam, and he asked them, why did you do what I told you not to do? I told you to kill the children, the boys, and you didn't. Vatomarna hamialdos el paro kilo kanoshim hamitrios haibrios ki chayos heina beterem tavo aleihen hamialedes v'yoladu. What do you want? These Jewish women, they're not like everybody else. They're not like real people. They're like animals. They give birth before we get there. They don't even need us to give birth. They do it all on their own. And then we can't take the baby and kill it. That's not what you want us to do, right? You want it to be secret. Vayetev Elohim lamiyaldos vayirev ha'am vaya'atzmu me'od. And God was good to the midwives, and the nation increased. I don't think it was just because they had more business. It was because it was giving them what they really want, which is to see the success of the Jewish people. Vayehi ki yaru hamialdos es Elohim vayas lahem batim. And because they feared God, they created houses. And Hashem gave them houses, meaning the house of Moses and the priesthood, and the house of Judah, which is the kingdom, because Miriam was married to Judah, not Judah himself, but someone from the tribe of Judah, and her offspring become king, and Moshe is obviously Moshe. Vayitzav paro l'chol amo lemor kol habein hayilod hayaora tashlichuhu b'chol habas techayun. So now Paro makes it a national law, at least for the day that he knew that Moses, the Redeemer of the Jewish people, was going to be born, and he makes a general edict that today all boys, both Egyptian and Jewish and slave, anybody, doesn't matter, we kill all the male children born today. Vayelech ish mi beis Levi vayikach es bas Levi. So a man who was from the tribe of Levi went and took a woman who was from the tribe of Levi, and they got married. Vatahar ha'isha vateled bein vatere oso kitovhu vatitz penehu shlosha yerachim. And this is Moses' parents. Moses is born. He's born 3 months prematurely, so the Egyptians don't know that he's been born yet. And for 3 months they hide him. We're told, Rashi, the commentary, says that the reason that Moshe's parents got married, again, they were married, they got divorced, is because Moshe's sister told her father that Paro is bad. He wants to kill all the boys, but you are causing not even girls to be born, so you are really worse than even Paro for the Jewish people. So Amram takes Yocheved, his wife, back and marries her, and so does all the rest of the Jewish people, and begins having children again. Vayelech ish, we did that. But we did that also. V'lo yochlo od hitzpino vatikach lo tevas gome vatach mera. V'chemer ubazef zofes vatasem ba es hayeled vatasem basuf al svas hayaor. So they build a basket and they waterproof it inside and out, and they put Moshe in it into the river, the Nile River. Not exactly a safe place. Vatered Vatetatsev achoso merachok l'dea mayaselo. So Miriam hangs around to watch to see what's going to happen because she knew that God was not going to abandon Moses. It was already apparent that he was something very special. So she hangs around to watch. Vatered bas paro lirchot al hayor v'na'aroseha holchos al yad hayor. Vateire es hateva betoch hasuf vatishlach es amasa vatikocheha. So Bas Paro, who is somewhat of a rebel in her father's house, she goes down to the river to bathe. We're told that she goes down to convert, actually, to Judaism, and to leave the pagan beliefs of her household, and she finds Moses floating in the water. Vatiftach vatir'ehu es hayeled v'hinei nar boche vatachmol Allah vatomer miyaldei ha'ivrim zeh. So she opens up the basket and she sees that this is a child, a mature child, crying, and she has feelings of mercy for him, and she knows. She says, this is a Jewish child, and she goes to save him anyway. Vatomer achoso el bas paro ha'elech v'karasi lach isha meinekes min ha'ivrios vatenik lach es hayoled. So Miriam, who's hanging around, she sees all this happening. She goes to Bas Paro and she says, you need a wet nurse? Vatomer la bas paro lechi vatelech ha'alma vatikra es em hayoled. So Bas Paro says, that's a good idea. The kid needs to eat. So Miriam goes and calls her mother to nurse the child, which is Moses' mother also. Vatomer la bas paro helichi es hayeled hazeh v'heinikihu li va'ani etein es secharech vatikach ha'isha hayeled vatenikehu. So it ends up that Yocheved gets paid to do the job that she was supposed to do in the first place, which was to nurse and to raise Moshe Rabbeinu. Vayigdal hayeled v'tavi'ehu lebas paro vayihi la leben vatikra shemo Moshe vatomer kimin hamayim mishisihu. So after Moshe is weaned, he's brought to Bas Paro, and she calls him Moshe because from the water he was pulled out from the water. So the word Moshe is from the word to pull.